So in the next few minutes, I will be giving you my entire freelance business for $0. So you can implement it and make your first dollar on the internet. Because I believe if you can make your first dollar, you can even make thousands of dollars on the internet. And this business is making me $2,000 a month. These are my real clients and my real revenue which I'm showing you. I'm giving it all away for free to prove something to you that anyone can build this. I'm going to teach you my exact 3-step system that literally hands my business to anyone who follows it. And you don't need to work 80 hours a week or hire an employee or to live in an expensive apartment to start this business. You need a proper and a valuable skill and know how to sell it. So let's get into this. So the number one step is to learning a valuable skill. Now people might have misconceptions about learning the proper skill. Let me clear one thing. You don't need to just learn a skill. It's about learning a right skill. You need to figure out what's going on in the market and which skill has the high demand. Okay, so this is the formula that you need to implement when you start learning a new skill. The formula is high demand plus low competition, right? This is the formula that will help you to learn a proper valuable skill which has a high demand in the market. So let me give you some examples. You start with AI prompt engineering, right? Prompt engineering means giving instructions to artificial intelligence or different tools, ChatGPT, cloud, AI, to perform better. You know, companies might be clueless about this, but they desperately need someone who knows how to use AI in a proper way. Other skill might be video editing. You see, there are a lot of creators who are posting short form reels, short form content, right? So you might help them, you can help them with their video editings, with their shorts video editings, with reels video editing and so forth that. Similarly, when it comes to vibe coding or coding skills, you can learn those skills, but you have to remember this formula: high demand plus low competition. If that skill fulfills the criteria, you should move forward and try to learn that skill. Another pro tip is, once you decided to learn the skill, you just go on the freelance platforms like Fiverr, Upwork or LinkedIn and try searching the term. Let's say you are learning AI prompt engineering, you type in AI prompt engineering. You are learning copywriting, just type in the copywriting and you will see the competition and you will see the demands. That's your demand validation. Once you know that this skill is in high demand, you should invest your time learning that skill. Now the question is, how do I learn that skill? Come to this part. So the first step is to utilize YouTube. You know, YouTube is the gold mine for every kind of content you need to learn about. Let's say you are planning to learn copywriting. So I just go to YouTube, type in copywriting, and I have a lot of videos on the copywriting, right? But I will choose the video with the most highest views. Let me show you example. Look, I write copywriting in YouTube and these are some of the similar videos that I have been seeing. But I'll choose the one with the most highly viewed because that video ultimately helps you to get some of the most useful content out there. Right? So you need to utilize YouTube in the right way. Second step is to utilize the free resources or the courses. You can utilize Udemy, Coursera to understand what kind of courses you need to learn about in order to get your skill done. Let's see, you want to learn copywriting and you don't want to spend much time finding a lot of courses on the internet. So just go to ChatGPT and give this prompt. Give me a 30 days action step or action plan to learn copywriting with free resources and all the material that is available on the internet. Now you see, once you type in this prompt, ChatGPT will help you to get the courses, the list of the courses about copywriting and with the resources that from there you can learn free of cost. So this is the most prominent and the most time-saving thing that you can do when it comes to learning anything with free resources. You just don't need to spend a lot of dollars on it, right? Okay. Once you start learning those skills from YouTube and utilizing free resources, now it comes to building a portfolio, right? And for portfolio, you need to practice. Look, practice is something that can make you ahead of the others. Look, practice is something that you can do to outshine your competitors, right? Let's say you are learning a designing and you found some terrible design on the internet. Go just fix it. Let's say you are learning a copywriting, you just found a bad copy which doesn't intrigue you. Go and fix that copy as well. This way you are building your portfolio items without begging or without desperately asking for work to someone who even not bothering to reply you. So these are the things that will help you to master the skills, how to learn that skills for free of cost, and then how to practice it in order to build your portfolio. I'll be going to show you in the next step why is this important that you should have a proper portfolio. Let's get into the second step, that is learning how to sell that skill. Now this is the most important part. Learning is just about 20% of starting this business. 80% is all about sales. And once you know how to sell these skills in the market, you will be going to outshine most of your competitors. And I am giving you the exact strategies, exact scripts, and the frameworks that I use to land these clients. First of all, we will try with the platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. On these platforms, you need to build your profile, right? And then your profile has 3 sections. Headline, your about us section, and then your skills tag sections. And then you need to add your portfolio as well. Ultimately, once you have a lead magnet profile, clients will come to you, right? And you should know how to write good proposals in order to grab some of the good clients, right? So you should try freelance platforms as well in order to sell that skill. Number second skill is getting clients through direct platforms. Like I am just fond of cold emails, right? I will be going to show with you some of my emails that help me to land more than $5,000 projects without paying any taxes. You should know how to write a proper cold email, right? I'll be going to dissect my cold emails in the next video. If you just comment down that you want my exact cold email scripts, right? So you just need to follow these 2 steps. Number 1, go on freelance platforms, make your profile. Your profile has these sections. Number second thing is cold emails. Once you know how to write better cold emails, you will ultimately land direct clients. Cold emails are not about, hi sir, I'm doing well, can you please hire me? No, this is not cold email. Cold email is something benefit oriented, result oriented. You're telling them how you can solve their problem. This is how a winning cold email looks. Okay, once you try the freelance platforms to sell your skills, now comes the number 3rd step of my framework, of my formula, which is upscaling the skill. Right? Now you have learned the skills, you have pretty good clients, you're making $500, $1,000 a month. Now it's time to upskill the skill. And the number 1 step to upskill the skill is to just increase your prices. You need to stop charging by an hour. I know I charge $20 per hour for your video editing. No, you don't need to do this, right? Because ultimately, let me give you an example. If your video editing or if your editing get them 100k views and they close 50 deals, then $20 per hour is nothing, right? You need to understand the math. You need to stop charging by an hour and you need to start charging by a project. This is where you need to upskill your services, right? Okay, once you have raised your prices, right, now it comes to productize your service, right? And if you are confused about how to productize your services, let me head over to ChatGPT and write, okay, I am a copywriter and I provide LinkedIn ghost writing services to my clients. Can you please productize my services, or can you please package my offer into an irresistible offer like Alex Hormozy? And ChatGPT will give you a bundle of offers, right? And you need to choose the most prominent and the most persuasive offer. This way you are productizing your services and you are specialist in something that most of the people are looking for, right? After that, you need to build a minimum viable skill, MVS. You need to specialize in this thing, right? Instead of just saying, I am a copywriter, you can say, I write emails for SaaS clients that helps them to double their sales or revenue or double their meetings. This is the way you can stand out from the competition. At the end, your ultimate goal is monthly recurring revenue, MMR, right? And for this, you just need to focus and learn the one profitable skill. This is the business that just starts from you. The tools are free, the tools are easy to use, everything is available on the internet. You just need to start. The thing that you have to adopt is the belief and consistency on the system, right? Yes, your first sales call might be awkward. Your proposals or emails get unanswered, but that's okay. That's a part of the process. Matters is how much time you are investing and how you are going to help people to solve their problems. Remember, every no gets closer to yes. So you just need to focus on consistency. Once you start providing valuable skills, once you start providing valuable solutions to the problems of people, they are ultimately going to pay you for this. That's why if you're really serious about this thing, you just need to focus on these three simple steps and you need to implement them in your life if you really want to get ahead of the others. Believe me, this system will help you to make the first $1,000, even $10,000 on the internet.